Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to keep on, keep it on. Joe Dirt. This doesn't fit here at all. So we need to find a substitution, a good substitute for this synth. Or perhaps we can just mute these two outs and move these to the left. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, so now we can maybe grab one of these. Or let's try this. Okay, so in order to phase out of this, we can duplicate the synth and remove a few layers and transition to the new synth directly without anything in between. Okay, so we have Narbra 1. We are going to create Narbra 2. We're also going to rename this Narbra 2. Okay, now that we have that in place, we can open up we can paste in the pattern there. Open up the synth and go to mix, layers, and build the sound that we want. These apparently don't have any sounds attached to them. Okay, so now that we have this in place, we can kick in some new sounds in between the gaps. For this, we're going to open up a new synth, rename it NOR gaps and NOR gaps. We primarily want FX sounds on this, so something that fits in the middle of this. This might work. Gonna open up the piano roll and add a C4 key to it. A little bit shorter, probably just one bar. I want it to be a quick sound. Okay, so we're gonna keep this one here. We're gonna give this another go. We can move this back here. Nope. Maybe on the third step. And then we can duplicate this. We'll leave that name. We will also create a NOR gaps number 2. Pop that in right here. we're gonna open up the piano roll and add a C4 key to it. This time the whole width of the pattern attached to it. The difference with this one is going to be, we're going to move it to house 4. Okay, since all these are sequences, we want something more FXy. Let's try this. Perfect, I like this sound a lot. It's got kind of res vibes to it. Okay, we're gonna keep this going for a little bit longer. On the third repeat, we're gonna extend this out to, let's say, a full bar, and then transition into something else. Let's call this NAR postgap. Or we can just maintain the NAR gaps 3, because we're going to be creating a good amount more of these. Gaps 3. Open up the piano roll, add a C4 to this as well. Let's see this was in the second pack. For this, we're gonna browse the first pack. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, so we're gonna reduce this back to the original width and reintroduce it on the third bar. Still do want this in here, but further to the rights. Let's try that. Good. We're gonna repeat this once more. We either need to now add a second, harder, faster beats, or change the ARP on this one. We're gonna try to change the ARP first. See if we can go that route. Gaps for and for this we are going to open the piano roll. We're gonna add a C4 key to this. Pop it in right there. And try to change the pace. This actually sounds pretty good. Start with this, and then we'll probably create another sync. wrong synth to change. This needs to be back on 1/16. Okay. Okay, so I think what happened here is we duplicated the wrong synth, so we're gonna start over. We are going to actually keep this in case we wanna swing that way. By that way, I'm referring to increasing the tempo on this top bar and maintaining the same tempo on the bottom. And right now we're doing the reverse. So we're gonna duplicate number 2. Or we're gonna clone number 2. I wonder what this number 3 represents that we have here, but whatever. Our gaps, number 3, which we're gonna paste in right here for 4 bars. Open up the piano roll, add a C4 key to it. And we're gonna go to mix, modulate, ARP. And we're gonna change it to 1/16. Okay. So instead we are going to use both of these. Number 4 is currently not being used. So on this we're going to go to ARP and change it to 1/16. Right? We're gonna pop this in right here. So we have a 3, a 3/2. We have a These two need to be the same. We have this add-on here, so then we go to 4. Let's see. Okay, this shouldn't happen. We need this to maintain at the same tempo. This needs to stay at 1/16. Okay, so both of these patterns, number 3 and number 4, are pointing to the same synth, which is causing the issue. So to rectify this problem, we are going to duplicate or clone number 4, make it number number 5. The name is already correct. We're going to create a, I guess we can just rename this, or we're going to just create a new one. R gaps number 5. Instead of debugging like what was missed here, it's just easier to move on and pop this in here. Okay, we are going to open up the piano roll and pop in a C4 key. Now we know what sound we're changing. It should be, if it changes to 1/16, these two should be the same. They are the same. These two should be. All 3 of these are perfect. This is the correct tempo. Number 2. Okay, got it. So this, I guess we can change. This needs to be up here because it's part of these synths. We'll call it's a sister synth to these other ones. This is the first of its kind. Then we introduce this. And then we play both of these together. And from the start, so right there is accurate. Here we see that these two don't match with the new tempo. So now we can decide if you want to reverse the roles here. Now what I mean by that, these two have the exact same name, but they play different sounds. How is that possible? How is it possible that these two with the exact same name play different sounds? This one's actually number 4, so I don't know why it's labeled number 3 here. That's strange. So we're gonna do one of these. Okay, so here we are going to move these to the right. We are going to keep this going. We're going to keep this going. And we are going to move this over here. We're going to mute this out for now and see how it sounds this way. Sounded better the other way. So we are going to move this back here like so. And we are going to keep this going. Okay, these are perfect. Since we can't layer those on the top of each other, we're going to instead create a clone of this and just change its tempo further up. It's currently at 164, really. Can't really go any higher than that. Okay, so on this number 3, we can reduce it from 164 to say 132. See how that sounds. So now on this number 5, we can leave it at number 6. Number 6 we can keep down here, open up a new pattern, we'll call it NAR gaps. Number 6, pop it in right here. Match the width to the left pattern, open the piano roll, and we're gonna add a C4 key to this as well. We're gonna mute out these sounds that we're no longer using. We might come back to them, but for now they are going in the graveyard. And let's see how this sounds from right here. Okay, we're gonna try one other thing. We're gonna see if these two can sync up with one another. It's very unlikely, but don't know until you try it. Let's see. No, they do not. Okay, we are gonna wrap it up right there. Cali out.